Ecology is a really exciting subject. Really what you're looking at is the interaction between organisms in their environment that then affects their distribution in abundance. So that affects where they live in terms of latitude, geographical area, and also how many of them live there. So that's really what it is. It's a scientific study of the distribution of organisms, but also their interaction with the environment. Now, clearly today, this is hugely important in terms of impacts like climate change, biodiversity loss. You know, there's never been a greater need to understand more about ecology and really understand the importance of it. Now, it's particularly exciting at Essex. We have various academic staff involved in ecological research in the UK and abroad. Our research areas range from biodiversity offsetting in the UK, so looking at offsetting the impact on biodiversity of various developments. We're also looking at population genetics of protected species such as otters, hazel dormouse populations, and salt marsh ecology through to marine and freshwater biology. So we work in the tropics and locally in Essex, particularly with Colchester Zoo and Essex Wildlife Trust. The degree, the BSc degree of ecology at Essex, I think one of the cornerstones of the degree is the emphasis that we really place on fieldwork here. So as an undergraduate student, you have the opportunity as an ecologist to sample various habitats from your local environment here in Essex through to European environments in France, and we also take you off to a very remote field site in Indonesia to do a coral reef ecology field course out there. So you have lots of opportunities for field work. Within the UK course, you're looking at different types of environments: farmland, coastal realignment, woodlands. We also look at water shortage strategies, which is obviously hugely important for Essex. We look at the expansion of the Abertyn Reservoir. When we take you off to France, we look at different environments such as rocky shores. We do freshwater invertebrates, their diversity and adaptations to different types of freshwater environments, be it lakes or be it running water in streams and rivers. And we also look at coastal habitats, so all the different types of coastal habitats: sand dune, salt marsh, and really what is their conservation value, what are the threats to them, and how do we go about managing them for the future. And as far as Indonesia goes, that is a tropical field site where you're really focusing on tropical marine biology and ecology. So we train you up as open water scuba divers. You also learn ecological field skills underwater, so you actually learn to work underwater. You know, you're not just off out for a dive, you're actually working underwater, doing coral reef ecology survey techniques. You'll be able to identify sort of 200 species of invertebrates, fish and corals. And through all these field courses, it's not just the sort of theoretical knowledge and the practical field skills that you get, it's also the chance to do your own research project. And throughout that process, you do collecting your own data, you do the data analysis, you go back to the lab and you learn to communicate your research findings to the rest of your group. But it's also fun, you know, it's also a real bonding experience for the students. They get a lot out of it, and you do have time there for some social, you know, and some relaxation. These are residential courses, so you're off with your peer group for a week out in Europe, out in Indonesia, and I think for the majority of students, these field courses are probably their most memorable experience from Essex.